Hello, my name is Matthew Preston, and I'm the product manager for extensibility on the ASIO platform. Today, I want to go over a high-level summary of what the ASIO platform is capable of with the APIs, how to use them, and a quick way to get started. The most important thing when you're getting started with the APIs is our developer network. This is where you're going to see all of the documentation on how to set up, use, and configure an integration on ASIO. So you'll want to come to developer.connectwise.com and register. Once you're registered, you can come over here to this documentation section and look at the platform documentation to see all of the documentation on ASIO. Here you'll see all of our guides on how to use the APIs, and then also be able to request a sandbox to hop in and start building things. You can also take a look at all of our REST API endpoints so that you can make direct API calls to ASIO and get the information you need. Once you have a developer sandbox, you can come in here and see how our partners will be using ASIO. So inside of here, you can see a list of all of the devices that you'll be managing and monitoring. You can do things like create tickets, run automation, and take a look at the companies and contacts management and things like that. So anything that you would need to see how a partner would use it, you can come in here and check it out. When you want to build an integration, what you'll do is you'll come over to this development portal section. And in the development portal is where you can actually start building the integration. In the ASIO platform, we've tried to make it as simple as possible to build an integration. So we have a UI layout to set up anything you might need to set up inside of ASIO to get things going. Just to give you a high-level overview of what each of these sections are, this data field section will let you add any additional fields and custom attributes to record types in the system. So if you need to add anything to a computer or a company or contact or things like that, you can go ahead and create a field here and then use the APIs to populate that field. The partner will then be able to go in and select where that field should go and display it where they need to display it. So you can create and use custom fields to monitor anything that the partner would want to see or anything you need to track in the back end as well. If there's anything actionable that you need the partner to be able to do, you can go ahead and create alerts here. This is where you would create an alert template, and then with an API, you would trigger a specific alert to tell the partner to take action on something. If you have any agents to install, you could come in here and use our agent installation module to go ahead and install whatever package you have on a partner's and customer's machine. That way, your integration could be up and running as quickly as possible. You can also set up any automation you would like with tasking. Tasking will allow you to set up a script to run on a machine or to send you a notification directly to your environment so that you know to run something on your end. And then policies here is where you can configure all of the settings for an integration, and policies are applied directly to the devices or companies and sites so that all of the settings that you need to configure, they can configure as granular as they need to. You can then use these policies to do all of the settings and provisioning and onboarding that you need for your integration. In here, you can go ahead and set up some additional customization of how the wizard will look when it's onboarded. And then once you have this integration, you've gone through all of these settings, you'll come in here to this deployment package section, and then go ahead and hit this create box. What this will do is we'll take all of these settings that you just did, package them up into a bundled package, and make a new version here. You can then check this box of the version you just created and deploy it to your sandbox. Once it's in your sandbox, you can go ahead and click this button to look at the partner portal view. This is how a partner would see your integration once it's ready. You can then go to the integrations tab and walk through the integration that you just had, and then you can see all of the different settings and configurations needed to get the integration working, such as a company site mapping section to be able to link companies from your side to our side to make sure they're linked up properly. Once this whole process is finished, the credentials from ASIO can be stored on your side, the credentials from your side can be stored in ASIO, and then the site mapping is done. And once you're finished, all of the settings and the policies and tasks and agent installations that you set up inside of this development portal will be populated in the partner portal to go ahead and use and test and make sure work properly. And once you're done with this integration, you think it's all ready to go, you check the box and hit this request to review button, and it will notify our team saying you have an integration that's ready to be deployed to partners so that we can review the integration, make sure it looks good, and then get it deployed to all of our partners so they can see it on their production environments. If you have any additional questions, let me know. You can just email platform@connectwise.com and we'll be happy to help. Thanks. Have a good day.